Hello everybody, my name is Lego Lee and welcome back to LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2020 set review. Today we have the one and only Black Widow movie set. This here is Black Widow's Helicopter Chase. This set retails for about $30. I got my copy at the LEGO store. It has 271 pieces and here's a front look at some very cool looking box art. There is the back of the box, and included with this set is one instruction manual that has 74 different pages of building. Included with this set, of course, is the main helicopter build, a very small motorcycle build, an even smaller build that we'll take a closer look at here in just a second. But first, let's look at those minifigures. The titular character of this set and the movie is Scarlett Johansson's Natasha Romanoff, aka Black Widow, finally getting her own solo film, and I think this might be the best LEGO Black Widow figure we have to date because the torso and leg printing both look spectacular. Seriously, the printings there are great and definitely better than the average LEGO Marvel superhero prints. However, the batons just being the boring lightsaber pieces is dumb. The face print is kind of generic and doesn't really look like ScarJo. And that hairpiece, I mean, they reverted back to the Black Widow hairpiece they used in 2012. Come on, LEGO, give us a better hairpiece for this iconic character. The printing on the back and the double-sided face are nice, but there are some flaws here, but the printing is still very good. The second brand new character for the first time ever in LEGO form here is Yelena Belova, played by Florence Pugh in the film. Now, Florence, if you're watching this video for some reason, please DM me back. I really think we could have something special. Just shoot me a message. We'll set up a time to meet up or something. Like, I really feel this special connection to you, Florence, my girl. Wait, I'm sorry. So this minifigure here is Yelena Belova, and she looks pretty good. Nice torso print, nice leg print. Face print, not a new face print, doesn't really resemble Florence Pugh that much. Hairpiece is super generic. Back printing's pretty solid, and the double-sided face is nice, but I wish the figure had a better head-hair combination, but otherwise, it's a pretty solid minifigure. Finally, for figures here, we have the main villain of the film, Taskmaster, who we did get back in 2014 in his comic version. This, of course, is the movie version, and like a lot of Marvel superhero figures, he unfortunately does not have leg printing. However, his face print and his torso prints both look fantastic. The hood piece is kind of weird to me. It's the older style of hood that I thought LEGO was going to get rid of after they introduced a new style of hood in Star Wars sets in 2019, so I'm not entirely sure why they reverted back to the old style of hood with this particular minifigure, but besides that, he does have some nice back printing as well, so a very good minifigure besides the hood and the lack of leg printing. To oppose a fairly large helicopter, Black Widow here is given a motorcycle, and I will say I like the look of this bike here in dark blue. That is very cool, and this sticker here has the Black Widow logo. It looks pretty nice, and of course you can put Natasha on the bike here. However, there are no spots to hold her batons, so that's a little bit disappointing, but besides that, a pretty cool little side accessory piece. Now moving on to the main build of the set here, it of course is a helicopter, and LEGO makes so many helicopters, but unlike a lot of LEGO helicopters, especially the ones seen in the LEGO City line, and also some even seen within the Marvel Superheroes line itself, this helicopter here looks fairly realistic. Not only is it a very realistic military looking black color, it's a pretty accurate depiction of a real life helicopter called a Chinook. So I think this thing looks really good, and the design actually has more than meets the eye. One of the very cool details about this helicopter is that for the first time ever, LEGO has actually made this specialized helicopter cockpit piece here in black, which is very useful, especially for mocks, and I'm extremely happy about that. Now, some other cool details. Clips on the side here to store some extra weapons, and some stud shooters, which are always great for playability. So the front here has some really nice stuff going on. But even with all of that goodness, there's some great part usage up front here. First off, the snot techniques right here, it's hard to tell, but when you actually remove this cockpit piece right here, you can see that is added in via snot. I was very surprised to see that, and it lines up very well. That is a fantastic use of pieces. Also right here, very surprisingly, if you take this off, that is the collectible minifigures present piece. I was shocked to see this design. That's a very odd use of pieces, but it's clever and it helps to make the rotors spin. So all of this part usage here is unexpected and very creative. We already got a small glimpse of this, but we'll take off the cockpit to look at the inside here, which is actually not that bad. These joysticks right here, unfortunately, they're attached very loosely and they tend to fall off a lot, but there are 2 sticker control panels right there and even a nice little area for storage for this crate, which inside the crate you do have a couple of silver bars and a diamond piece. So some nice accessories and not a half bad cockpit interior. As we move along down the sides here, this side design really reminds me of a very cool Lego City set from 2012. It was like this forest helicopter that was also a Chinook-like design. Definitely reminiscent of that set. There's a couple little sticker details right here that look pretty good, and then a very cool feature is you can actually take off this middle section here to reveal the interior of the helicopter, and here it is. Wait, what? It's hard to see, but you're not really seeing anything because there is nothing on inside. That's it. There's literally nothing. There's tons of space. It's completely hollow. There's tons of space, tons of room, and Lego put absolutely nothing inside there. That is a huge disappointment. Disappointing interior out of the way, we can move towards the back of the helicopter here, and this design is built up very well. I like these engine details, the stickers are nice, and of course you can spin the rotor with that creative parse usage that we saw at the front. And finally, the back here has a little ramp. It's shaped up pretty nicely. These colors look a little bit awkward, but it does match to an extent, and you can lower the ramp here to reveal this vehicle. Now, I do like how this vehicle perfectly fits inside here. That is a great design. What's not a great design is this vehicle. What is this? What am I looking at? If there was ever a build that's a complete and utter waste of parts, it's this. They could have used the few amount of pieces that this thing is made of to add a little bit of detail to the interior, but no. We get this stupid, just stupid looking little, I guess, four-wheeler. This is a piece of crap. I can't really defend it in any way, shape, or form. It looks stupid. I guess it rolls. I don't know. This thing sucks. I'm sorry. I'm at a loss for words at how dumb this small build is. Finally, the underside of the helicopter here is pretty nice, and these landing gear do work pretty effectively, and it can roll around. It does have this kind of strange, little bit of an upward incline, which for display purposes makes it look a little bit strange in my opinion, but it's not too big a deal. Now, the final verdict has been very interesting for my recent Marvel superhero set reviews, because that's where I kind of just lose my mind and start to rant about how dumb the Lego Marvel superhero sets are in 2020. And this set here does have its fair share of flaws. I mentioned them throughout this review. There are definitely some issues, big issues I have with this particular set. That being said, I am so utterly and absolutely relieved that I don't have to sit here and rant about this set, because somehow, some way, Lego Marvel actually produced, in my opinion, a very good set. Yeah, we get helicopters all the time. Yeah, the minifigures aren't perfect, but this vehicle is a nice design. It has some surprisingly good uses of parts, and while the interior and that small little terrible buggy side build are bad, they're really bad, it looks good. It's a great deal. Seriously, this is a very big design, has some very big pieces, and it's nearly 10 cents per piece for a licensed theme. That is a fantastic value. All of that coming together makes for, in my opinion, a very, very solid set. Groundbreaking? No. but it's leaps and bounds better than the schlock we have gotten from the other Marvel sets here in 2020. Bringing all those things together here, I'm gonna do a little bit something different here. I'm gonna give this set a 7.9 out of 10. It definitely does not deserve an 8 in my opinion, but it's close enough that I'll give it that rating, but I can't quite get it to the 8 range, because 8 is when you, I think, in my opinion, have like a really, really good set. I think this is a really solid set, but it's not great. So 7.9 out of 10 seems appropriate to me. Those are just my thoughts though. I'd love to hear yours in the comment section down below. Also guys, please like this video, share the video with all your friends, subscribe to me on YouTube, follow me on Instagram, maybe consider supporting me on Patreon. Every little donation helps make really cool videos like this one, and leave a comment telling me your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's Lego Lee 329 saying goodbye. Peace out. Bye bye y'all.